Hello friends, welcome back for video 2. Before we start, I just want to say thank you so much. I got over 200 views in 2 days, which is like, I know like in the scheme of things that's very small, but to me that means so much, and thank you for everyone who shared or liked or subscribed. It seriously means the world to me. It just gave me more fuel to the fire to keep going. So for video 2, I'm obviously doing my nighttime skincare routine. This was actually super requested before I even started doing YouTube. I get more questions about skincare than anything, so I thought I'd give you guys a look at what I do every day, and yes, I do this many steps every day. I will link all the product details below, and so if you want to see how I get this no makeup look, then keep watching. Okay, so my first step is always getting my hair out of the way, putting a headband in, getting my cute clothes on, and my nice Target robe so that I don't get anything on my cute clothes. After that, you're going to want to get the water warm. You don't want it to be too hot or too cold because those are both like not great for your skin. So nice like lukewarm temperature. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my cleansing oil. I use an oil because I think it's the most effective at getting all the makeup off. And I like this specific Origins one because it's super effective, it's super gentle, and you get a really large amount actually for how much you pay for it. And when you're going to go ahead and with a cleanser like I am, you want to start on the general face area, not the eyes or lips. And after you feel like you've kind of loosened all that makeup up, that's when you're going to want to go into like the eyes and lips because those take a little more effort and you don't want them all over your face from the get-go. So you go in with your eyes. I always get a little more oil on my hands when I do this since it has more makeup. Really scrub those eyebrows, which I used to always forget. Really gentle on the eyes. You can kind of just go back and forth with almost no pressure, and that's going to get everything off. I have blonde eyelashes, so I can tell if there's any residue left on because they'll be anything but white. And lastly, you always want to take off your lipstick. I usually go in with like some oil in the back of my hand since the front of my hands have like black crap all over it from my eyes. So after you've got a really nice makeup paint going all over your face, you're going to want to rinse your face with warm water and make sure you really get in there because obviously because it's oil, it's going to take a little more rubbing to make sure it, kind of gets off the skin. Be nice and gentle, but just, really make sure that you're, not just like splashing water on your face, but going and rubbing it off your face. And next we're going to go in with the cleanser, and I know you're probably like, Mallory, you just cleansed. But fun fact, taking off your makeup is not cleansing because it's kind of like if you would like roll in paint and then shower with your clothes on, like yeah, a ton of it got off, but there's still those crevices. So we're going to go ahead and go in with a cleanser. Because you are doing 2 steps, I like to use something really, really gentle. The one I have here is an It Cosmetics one. It's great. Also, Cetaphil is a really nice drugstore brand. I like to use this silicone Peter Thomas Roth tool just because I feel like it gets me a little more clean. It's really gentle and really sanitary since it's silicone, but this definitely isn't necessary. But if you had like a Clarisonic or something, this would be a good point to use that. And you're just going to go ahead and rub this all around, especially in spots that you maybe forget, like the hairline, kind of crevices and stuff. Make sure you feel nice and warm. And then you're going to go ahead and rinse that off. Obviously, this will come off fairly easier than the oil cleanser, but this one you should feel really like all of your makeup and everything is off when you're done with this. I like to think that like I'm completely like clean at this stage and move on from there. And then after you're done with this step, since we're not going to be using water anymore, you can go ahead and just kind of dry your face with a towel. And when you're drying your face with a towel, make sure you're always patting dry and not swiping. Next step is exfoliation. Exfoliation is really important. I use this one from Aveda that's a liquid exfoliant, which means the chemicals actually get rid of the dead skin cells rather than rubbing a physical exfoliant like a scrub. I like this because I have dry skin and I also feel like it's more effective and it's gentle enough that I can use this every day to every other day. Now when you start, make sure you're only using it like once or twice a week, but for me, my skin is plenty fine if I do this, and it gets rid of all that dead skin buildup, all that texture I have on my skin, but doesn't dry me out at all. This is my second bottle of this Aveda stuff. I think it's great. Next step up is going to be toning. I think a lot of people our age don't tone because they don't understand what it does, but it's really going to balance the pH and moisture levels in your skin so that when you put on your moisturizer, it goes on evenly to each part of your face. Also, always be putting that on with your hands, never with a cotton pad because that's wasteful, and never with the spray, even if it comes with that, because it's just not going to go on evenly. So I just nice to pat it in my skin. It feels really nice if you breathe kind of deep. It feels good and relaxing. Next up is going to be a serum. I'm not really going to talk about this one much because I talked about it in my last video. As you can see, I'm struggling with the cap, like I said would happen. But honestly, serums, like, you can kind of cater it to your need. So next I have this really cute, see the little leaf? It's this really nice eye cream from E.L.F. It's $10, so cheap. Eye cream's another underrated thing. So go ahead and pat that in all around your eyes. Make sure you're staying nice and far away from the eyeballs because the heat from your eyeballs will bring that in without any buildup around them. At this point, it's usually not quite enough time to put the moisturizer on yet because I still need to let the serum soak in. So eventually, skip forward, you can go in. I love to use this night cream. It's a CeraVe, by the way, guys. I learned the company is called CeraVe. And this is the night cream that actually has the same ingredients as the serum I just used. With these thick creams, you kind of want to dot it all around your face before you're going to go in and rub because that's just going to make it a little bit easier to spread so you're not dragging your skin so far. Like I said, it can kind of tug and pull wrinkles, but go ahead and make sure it's nice and even everywhere. Rub it in pretty, not till it's dry, but till it's pretty like secure, melted down into your skin, I like to say. And then my last steps are going to be going in with oils. First, I like to go in with a vitamin C oil. I use the Korres, and this is going to fade my acne spots. And I like to mix that with a moisturizing oil. Currently, I'm using the Drunk Elephant Marula. So you're just going to kind of mix these with your fingertips in your hand and kind of warm them up. But when you go in with an oil, this is definitely a step where you want to pat it into your face because that's how oils are going to penetrate your skin. And I should note that the reason you always have to do oils last is that oils can penetrate through anything, cream, serum, all that stuff, whereas a cream or a serum can't actually get through the oil. So if you're going to put that under anything, it's not going to get to your skin. It's just going to evaporate. So anytime you put oil on, it needs to be the last thing in your skincare. And lastly, I usually go in with just a spot treatment of some tea tree oil. This is an antiseptic, helps get rid of some of my acne, and really you don't want to put this all over your face. You want to use it just on the spots. Alright, and that's it. I really do use all those steps like I said, and I will link them all down below. I'll also try to link some dupes for certain things if there are. Right before this, I also filmed another skincare video as a little secret, so that'll be coming up super soon, so stay tuned for that. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you like and subscribe, share. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comments or tag someone you think might like this. And thank you so much for just spending part of your day with me.